With gas prices at an all-time high, many people are left stranded without money or hope to fill their cars. Those price tags on those Teslas aren't looking too bad right about now, if I do say so myself. But what if there is a way that we could harness all that clean, green energy without having to go electric? Allow me to introduce to you my favorite element, hydrogen.
This is an atom of hydrogen. Hydrogen is abundant in our environment. It's stored in water, H2O, and hydrocarbons, like methane. Hydrogen, despite being the simplest of all the elements, has an extremely high energy content per unit of weight, or, in other words, is a very powerful propellant. In fact, hydrogen is a main component for rocket fuel, and it is used in fuel cells to provide electricity on some spacecraft.
Now, you may be wondering why I'm droning on and on about hydrogen, thinking, sure, it's great, but how does that help me? Remember those electric cars I was talking about? Let's take a peek under their hoods and take a closer look at their engines. More importantly, their fuel cells.
Electric cars are powered by batteries, which connect directly to the motors on each of the individual wheels. Now, this means they don't have a combustion engine, or they don't burn the fuel. The fuel in these batteries, though, is, you guessed it, hydrogen.
But by not harnessing the immense combustive power that hydrogen has, electric cars miss out on so much of that potential energy. With a few simple modifications, a regular combustion engine as featured in a regular car could harness hydrogen to its full potential, and that means, that's right, no more breaking the bank at the gas pump. However, there is one thing that needs to be broken around here. That's the covalent bonds in hydrogen and oxygen, better known as water.
Since hydrogen is stored as a compound, H2O, we need to split up the hydrogen and oxygen through a process called hydroelectrolysis. This is introducing an electric current into the water to split up the covalent bonds, and the ionization process separates the hydrogen and the oxygen and sorts it to make storage easier.
Hydrogen is considered an alternative fuel under the Energy Policy Act of 1992. Several U.S. states are currently running trials to see if hydrogen is a viable fuel source in not only cars, but buses and even trains. If these trials continue to run successfully, we could see a drop in global carbon emissions and even a potential decrease in the global warming rates. So let's all raise a glass to the fuel of tomorrow, the hero of H2O, the humble hydrogen.